You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Rapping with Dr. Jacqueline connects you with experts from all over the world to help you take charge of your career, your business, and your life. Rap along with us. Visit drjacqueline.com to learn how to become a guest or a sponsor. And now, the doctor is in.
Hello and welcome to USA Global TV and Business Talk Radio. You're watching Talking Heads. I'm Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck, and this show is all about experts presenting from around the world to help make us better personally and or professionally. We've got a great show lined up for you today. And just to set the stage, our guest is an expert in transformation, in helping parents, in helping mompreneurs. Her name is Teuta Avduli. Let us welcome her to the show. Hi, so good to see you. How are you today?
I am blessed. Thank you so much for having me. As always, it's a pleasure to be here and to present, to be in this platform like it is your platform, Dr. Jacqueline. I'm so honored. Thank you very much for having me.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure. And I always look forward to your presentations. They're so well organized and delivered. And for people who might not have heard you present before, you are joining us from the UK, where it is 5 hours later there. So yes. Thank you for taking part of your weekend to spend with us.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. Hi, everyone.
Teuta, if you would share with our audience a little bit about your background and why you're so passionate about what you do.
Okay, yes. For those who just joined in now, my name is Teuta Avduli, and my background actually, I am a teacher. I used to teach a primary school teacher, like students, children, but also I have taught adults in computer. So, but then my life took a different angle. So now I am in a different and bigger scale to help moms, to help women to unlock their potential. As mothers, as a woman, we carry and we give birth to children. But I want to show and to show them that we can give birth to greatness. I want to help mothers, mompreneurs, how to unlock how much they can shine and to be the best version of themselves, to help parents, to help teenagers and children, families. That is my passion. And also, why is my passion? Is I start from the one individual. If my passion is if I change and start from one individual and to make a positive impact in their life, and that is fulfilling and is very impactful for me as well.
Thank you, Teuta. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, so we are going to transition to your presentation and going to let our audience know that your presentation is going to be around 30 minutes today so they can set aside their time. And then we'll come back on and discuss it with you, and then we'll be wrapping up for today. How does that sound?
It sounds beautiful.
All right, do you want to share your presentation deck with us?
Yes.
Fantastic. And while you're doing that, I think we'll just take a quick commercial break and then we'll be right back, folks. So do stay with us. We've got a lot more show for you today.
And my deck, Dr. Jacqueline?
Have you just lost your job or have been laid off and you are looking to transition to a new job or career? Maybe you have even tried submitting tons of applications and yet you keep getting turned down for jobs you qualify for. Don't wait until you become overwhelmed with rejections when you can easily transition or get your dream job. Let MJW Careers guide you to the right career path and a better, brighter future. At MJW Careers, we know what hiring managers are looking for, and our goal is to land you the job you deserve. What makes MJW Careers a wonderful provider over other services is our pragmatic and scientific approach to resume writing. There are rules, there are visual cues, there are content best practices, We understand those and work within the boundaries to ensure our clients' messaging appeals to the decision makers. Our career consultants will help you transition into new roles quickly and effectively. With our experience in virtually every industry, we will provide direction in the frustrating job market by helping you write a customized, professional resume and prepare you for your interview as well. Join the great number of people we have helped scale up to greater things in their careers. Let us help you on your career journey. Come visit us, www.jobstickers.com, to learn more and grab a free resume review or ebook.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Welcome back to USA Global TV and Business Talk Radio. You're watching or listening to Talking Heads, and I was just getting a little nostalgic there, looking at that clip that I produced and how far we've come, and waiting for my hair to grow back out. I was like, why did I cut that hair? I like the long hair. Anyway, it's wonderful to have you here, Teuta. I'm going to spotlight you and share your deck, and we look forward to your brilliant presentation as always.
Thank you very much. Can you see my deck, please? Just to confirm?
Yes, we can see it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, everyone. For those who just joined in and those who don't know me, my name is Teuta Abdulli. I am a wife and mother of two beautiful children, a bestseller author of the book Born to Stand Out and Not to Fit In, and soon to be a coming book, Family Legacy of Love. I am a peace ambassador, motivational public speaker, transformation, parenting coach, and multi-award winner. So this is my books, and this is the third book that I have collaborated with other successful women around the world. So today my topic that is connection antidote to depression. So please stay until the end, relax, enjoy, and take some copious notes. So what is human connection? Human connection is the essence of life, connection to oneself, to nature, to people, and the world around us. Connection is genetically in our DNA. We all strive to be loved, to be accepted, to be known, supported by those who are our family and those people that are around us. It's an energy that exchange between people. Is that encounter that meeting two human presences, two human essences who get to know each other on a deeper, meaningful level. It has the power to deepen the moment, inspire, and change, and build trust. Brené Brown defines the connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strengthen from the relationship. Human connection is important. Throughout the history, people have always formed communities. They have traveled, hunted, lived together, and thrived in social groups for a good reason. And those who were separated from the tribes have suffered severe consequences. As human, we have the natural need for connection because we are innately a social species. We are driven to connect with each other. Social connection play a vital role in our survival. In absence, in love and belonging, there is always suffering. I want to remind us Maslow's hierarchy basic needs. Back in 1943, he proposed that human needs has 5 basic needs. Maslow organized these needs into a hierarchy because he felt that in order to fulfill your lower needs, higher needs, first you need to have your to feel like to have your lower needs first. And he categorized them in 5 categories. The first one is physiological needs, like need for the air, food, and water. The second one, safety. This is the needs that you have to have for stability, home to live, and secure family as well. Belonging is like social needs, like is the needs that you have to communicate with each other, connecting as a family, relationship with others, and a role around the environment around us as well. Self-esteem is the need that we need to feel good about ourselves and powerful and respectful. And the highest one is self-actualization. It is the need to actualize yourself, who you are, what you are meant and want to be, and who you are as a human being. So that's what already said. So social needs include love, acceptance, and belongings, romantic attachment, family relationships, social groups, community groups, churches, and religious organizations. What's the meaning of life? One of the longest scientific studies has ever carried out in history, called the Harvard Study of Adult Development, which tracked over 700 people over 70 years period to find out the factors that lead to happiness and fulfilled life. Back to 1930s, they gathered hundreds of participants and tracked their physical and emotional well-being. They followed and measured everything, looking to track the code and figure out what it is, the meaning of life. After nearly 80 years and millions of dollars spent and invested, the only that had survived, they have cracked the code. The conclusion was not about being wealth, fame, or working harder. The simplest message they found out of the study was good relationships. So the biggest lesson of the study was social connections are extremely valuable. Loneliness is toxic and kills. It's not about quality that matters. It's not the quantity. It's quality that matters, not the quantity. So good relationship doesn't protect only our body. It protects our brain and well-being. Physical pain is magnified by being in more emotional pain. Also, it helped at the retirement age. So George Vaillant said, connection is the whole shooting match. The more areas in your life you can make connection, the better it is. Full stop. So the outcome of the study is the biggest predictor of the happiness is simple: love, good relationships, belonging, gratitude, and appreciation. As a result of social interaction, dopamine is generated, which gives us a little high and it kills pain. It's like a natural produced morphine. In other words, when you communicate with each other, with people face to face, it could help make us more resilient to stress factors in the long run. By Susan Pinker. Also, Alternative Daily showed reports said that MRIs have shown that when receiving hugs, the brain releases increased level of dopamine. At the same time, increased level of serotonin and endorphins are released into the blood. Studies also show that the moment that you hug someone, the brain increases oxytocin level in your blood, known as bonding hormones, linked to relaxing and nurturing. So, are we losing human connection? Do you agree that we are in times when the quantities of human connection is going up and up in the roof just by touching our devices, and the quality is going down? We find superficial connection just by touching our devices in social media like Facebook, Instagram, and emails, texting. But the question is, are we more lonely than ever? One thing that we never discuss or really discuss is the value and the importance of human connection. Do you agree that we live in times that the quality is going down? Also, I said this as well. So it's said that people are spending 7 hours daily just by staring at their devices. A new survey from YouGov reveals that millennials are the loneliest generation, and 1 in 5 millennials say that they have no friends. A recent study showing that when they asked millennials, what is your main goal? And 80% of them said they want to be rich. And 50% answered they want to be famous. And also we see this in families as well. Many researchers showing that the loneliness is on rise, and the lack of human communication can be more harmful to your health than obesity, smoking, and high blood pressure. I'll show you a graph that there was a study in human empathy, the ability to connect with one another, and over 30 years. This was from a woman called Sarah Conrath, a researcher psychologist. This is the closest scientific facts they have. It's been renewed and is the closest scientific facts. It shows a drop like a cliff around the year 2004 and 2005. Just when the technology began to infuse in itself in the human communication and connection. Is a coincidence? Perhaps not. Albert Einstein said, "I fear the day that technology will surpass our human interaction. The world will have a generation of idiots." Ways of connecting to life. I've created 8 points, steps. Building quality relationship. Listen to your heart. Connect with yourself. Choose happiness. Focus on things that inspire you. Connect socially. Connect with nature and maintain your spiritual connection. Let's go one by one. Building quality relationship is by being kind, practice gratitude, park your own thoughts and feelings, forgive, and open up. Be kind. Studies show that kindness and helping others increases our happiness. The more compassionate you are, the happier your life seems to be. Also, practice gratitude. Cultivating gratitude is scientifically proven to increase your happiness and is one of the simplest life changes that requires little effort. According to a report of social behavior and personality in 2003, grateful people tend to appreciate simple pleasure and can find happiness more easily. Ways of park your own thoughts and feelings. What I mean about that? Speak less and listen more. Sometimes it's not just even giving advice, just not even mentoring. And I know that you, Dr. Jacqueline, you are giving next week about the power of listening. So sometimes it's just being there and listen from the depth of your heart, to listen with your eyes, ears, and with your heart. How beautiful is that to speak to someone who truly listens to the core of your being, to the depth of who you really are. So listening is so important. Is the gift that you can have and you can be for others as well. So speak less and listen more is like that is when you create connection with others. So park your own feelings. Don't even say anything. Don't even mentor, but just listen. Listen to the other people, what to have to say. And then that's how our connection grows. That's how our love grows and build relationship, deep, meaningful relationships. Practice forgiveness. This is so important. Forgiveness has numerous health benefits. It has better, according to the studies, says that it has better immune function, longer lifespan, improved cardiovascular health, less feeling of anger, resentment, or keeping grudges. So please do yourself a favor. Forgive people that have hurt you, but even the people that you hurt as well. So there is the greatness in the power of forgiving. Open up, asking for help and showing your own brokenness. You need your space, but not your loneliness, which can be contributed to internal factors such as low self-esteem, lack of confidence, unworthy of the attention, leads to isolation, chronic loneliness. So look behind the mask. See the whole person with a compassion. Then you'll see the brokenness and the beauty. And it's okay to not be okay. One of my quotes is, humans are not piece of fruit. When you get to dig a pile of apples and look for the rotten ones and put them aside. It doesn't work that way. People don't show the bruises from the outside. Very often, they put a beautiful mask to cover it up. The second step is listen to your heart. The way to live a life worth living is to live it from your heart. Throw out the concept of right and wrong, good and bad, sinful and sanity, and begin to discover your own personal truth that is not influenced by anyone or anything, but by you and only you, because sky is your limit. The third step is connect with yourself. Go inside of yourself and have that some quiet time. Take few moments to just say hello to yourself, to your body, and be thankful for all it has done for you. Be concerned about how you look at yourself and about how you talk to yourself. Practice self-acceptance, self-love, and self-worth. Reframe negative self-talk into positive and empowering self-talk. Choose happiness. Brown Ware, author of the top 5 regrets of dying, said that she studied that she was a nurse on the hospital, and she studied all the people that were in the end of their lives. And all she asked, and almost all of them said they had a deep regret not letting themselves to be happy. Studies show that you can live 12 years longer just by being happy. People who have purpose in life, they live 20 years longer. Focus on the things that inspire you. Start small and start building up and raise your bar. Learn, for example, something new. If you wanted to do something or to learn something, then start. For example, if you want to learn a musical instrument, learn a new language or painting or cooking. So start by doing what's important, then do what's impossible, and you will end up what's the impossible. To learn a new language, for example, register on the Duolingo.com. It's an amazing app to learn a new language. Connect socially. Meeting, nowadays we are all ending up connecting even more than before and ending up to putting up all this virtual meeting. And it's been a blessing to all of us with the technology. Meeting virtual or face-to-face. But are we starting to discover that we are able to function virtually? Maybe we don't need our offices anymore or to connect with each other face-to-face or having those hugs? Or are we taking for granted the relationship pre-existed, the trust that we already created and pre-existed? But we have to acknowledge the reality that we are in this all together. Social media are great for developing communities. In times of social distancing, it's more important now to connect meaningful in a virtual meeting or even gatherings. There is a wealth of knowledge and experience in the group, sharing your passion, hobbies, and knowledge, learning something new together. We are more than social animals. We don't just live with others. We also live through them and in them. Seeking virtual moments and of togetherness is also very important. Another way of connecting, having meaningful connection, is connecting with the nature, grounding. For example, walking on the bare feet, like just connecting, that is the vitamin G, which is called for grounding. We are just taking, for example, I take my children, if possible, when I find the time, walking on the bare feet to get the energy back that we have. We are like the earth energy helps us to knock down these excess-free radicals that the body we can get from the ground, that it can heal and repair naturally. Uptake naturally energy as a vitamin G for grounding. A conductive body absorbs free electrons from the earth. Once inside of the body, these free electrons act like antioxidants, which provides many health benefits. How much you are in tune with the nature. Food science says walking in a bare feet, dirt has microbiome and it made me double as antidepressants. Life science says, depressed, go and play in the dirt. Mother Nature Network says that how playing in the dirt boosts your health and well-being. Medical news today says as well, solid bacteria work in a similar way to antidepressants. According to Journal on Environmental and Public Health, they said promotes a deeper sleep, increases energy and vitality, reduces chronic pain, improves blood pressure, relieves muscle tension and headaches. So you see how many health benefits have connecting with nature. And really dig your hands and the feet on the earth. And it's very good for the children as well. The last one is maintain your spiritual connection. The term spiritual could be described as a feeling connected to something much bigger than themselves, yourself. Being in the flow of having a deep sense of purpose and meaning. Positive psychology studies have shown that spiritual people are more loving, forgiving, humble, compassionate, because they identify to connect rather to separate. Since spiritually is so deeply rooted in providing meaning, it is a direct access point for a greater happiness. Whether or not you pursue a relationship with a higher power is a personal choice, but the capacity does exist in you. Also, relaxation as well. Studies show that it can boost your happiness, reduces stress, hormones, and also meditation. So yes, we have to be a hero, helping others, empathize with them, respect them, and be one of kind. So conclusion that I have from all the studies is, if we neglect our need to connect, we put our health at risk. Strong ties with families, friends, and the community provides us with happiness, security, support, and sense of being and belonging and purpose. Being connected with others is important for our mental and physical well-being and can be a protective factor against anxiety and depression. Remember, at the last moment of our life, what it matters is the connection we built, the people in our life. If that's what matters then, why should it not matter now? Love is the most affection antidote to men's depression, because the more source of connection is in our world, the more life and joy we will experience. So, connection is the key. Call someone that you haven't connected for a long time. Restart the relationship. Say sorry to someone that you hurt. Why postpone something that is meaningful? Call someone that believed in you, someone that added value in your life. Thank them, appreciate them. And because appreciation never depreciates. Use your phone to connect. Surcharge your day with positive vibes. Don't judge because you don't have time to love them. Purpose is the number one reason to live and not to die. Live a life living with love, appreciation, gratitude, comfort, and joy. The reward that we get from interpersonal connection is the reward that we are asking. We are such social creatures. If we give love, then we will feel love. We have all different upbringings, values, and ideas about what leads to a good life. But make no mistake, fulfillment, a good life is what we all are after. Another quote is, caring for someone is about accepting those weaknesses, shortcomings, those faults. It's like a rose with beautiful color and breathtaking fragrance, but also coming with the thorn. So are you ready to accept those thorns as well? Even they look beautiful, but you have to dig down inside of everyone so you can, in order to create meaningful relationship and connection. An act of kindness, however small, is never wasted. So that's how we see it. Connection is the antidote to depression. Thank you for connecting. So if you want to get in touch with me, it's Teuta Avduli, my website, legacyoflove.com. I am in LinkedIn, Teuta Avduli, Facebook, Teuta Avduli. If you want, I help mothers, I help women to live the best life and to live an extraordinary life, to unlock the potential, to own the brilliance, and to live the greatness. And I am very passionate of helping families and teenagers. So if you are one of them, then please contact me. For today, I will give you a gift of having 30 minutes breakthrough discovery session.
Practical tips and practical takeaways when it comes to networking. These two here are super important. You'll remember once the conversation starts.
I love the tips that she gave out. I hate networking with a passion, so I feel like I can go to a meeting or event and not feel so uncomfortable.
When you're going to a presentation, you want to be educated. You also want to be entertained.
She was really fun and really personable, and everything she was saying was just very relatable.
She's got a lot of great ideas.
That will make you stand out so fast.
She comes across as someone that likes what they do and just doesn't try to sell you something.
Activity breeds results. If you're not doing anything, you're not going anywhere.
Just made me want to start networking, which I never thought I'd say before.
A networking strategy that works for you.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Hello and welcome back to USA Global TV and Business Talk Radio. You are watching or listening to Talking Heads. Brilliant work, Teuta. I love that presentation. It was so dynamic and a great way to go into the weekend. Connection is the antidote to depression, and I really believe that. I was thinking as I was listening to your presentation about people that I'm not connected with anymore, that just seems like I know I moved during the pandemic and they're someplace else. I need to reach out and say, hey, how are you doing? I'm thinking of you. That was beautiful. We do have a comment from Mr. Christopher Roberts. Reminds me of the song Modern Loneliness by, how do you say that, Lauv? I don't know that song, but thank you for watching, Christopher.
Modern Loneliness by Love. By Love, yeah. By Love.
By Love. Very nice. And I also loved how you used the chart for Maslow, and you went through all of that, and you really had the way you rolled everything out made a lot of sense, and then you pulled it back together again. So I think that social media is great in a lot of ways. Obviously, we stream on social media, so I'm very happy that social media is here. But it does get to be truthfully, it's a lot. Like, my eyes hurt by the end of every day from looking at my devices so much and being on all those different platforms. But yet I've met people from all over the world I wouldn't have met either way otherwise. So you have to keep it in moderation and balance.
Yes. And sometimes it doesn't lead. I mean, human connection lies in a simple act. I mean, even an eye contact, a smile, or a hearty laugh, that brightens the day. Getting, greeting, waving, and saying hellos, and more thank yous, and a compliment to a friend, and hugs and kisses as well, a family member or to your friends. And all of these, they make a big difference. And we really need those connections, because that's what we are. And it makes all the studies, and Harvard University studies, that when you have someone to lean on, it's not about the quality, it's quantity. It's about the quality that you have. Because when we come to someone and really open, because to speak to someone about yourself, your personal, you have to trust that person. And in order to trust the person, it's about building those relationships, connecting with each other. And, it's not even about right or wrong. It's not even about judgmental as well. It's just saying that, it's okay not to be okay. And sometimes it takes a peeling of layers and really like healing as well. What it takes that to connect with the other person is very, very important, because we are to connect, we are to speak, and to have those relationships is very meaningful. And actually the studies showing that even if you are in a marriage, in a relationship, it's better to be alone rather to be in a toxic relationship, or even where you are married.
Very
so
true.
how important it is, the relationship, or even the retirement age, that they were the people that were happy in 50s and they continues to be happy even in 80s. And if they haven't like physical pain, if they were emotionally good, that didn't increase their physical pain. So that shows that how important is the connection and the relationship with each other. And you have to trust, of course, as well. Is building those relationships, and to trust yourself. It's like you trust in the other person from the deep in you.
Wonderful. Yes, thank you. I agree with everything you're saying. I just want to acknowledge Jean Keegan Daly in the house with us today. Wonderful and very important presentation. Thank you. And so true, Teuta. Such great reminders. Thank you, Jean. We're glad that you're here. And thank you also, Christopher Roberts. So we are going to wrap up our show for today. And Teuta, thank you so much for, again, the reminders that you delivered to us, especially when a lot of places were still in the pandemic. And here in the States now, the president wants to require mandatory vaccinations. And there's a lot of upheaval discourse. And we need to remember to love one another, respect each other, not to judge, and reach out and connect.
That's about choices as well. Yes. Thank you very much for having me, Dr. Jacqueline. I am so blessed, as always, to present in your platform. It has been an amazing journey, and I love every time that I present.
Well, it's a pleasure having you. I'm going to put up your banner again. And again, for people who are listening on the radio who can't read the banner, what is the best way to get in touch with you, and who should reach out to you, Teuta?
Yes, the best way that you can reach out to me is very simple. I am on all social media, Facebook Teuta Avduli, LinkedIn Teuta Avduli, my website www.teutaavduli.com, and legacyoflove.co.uk. So I speak for all out mothers, women, entrepreneur mothers that wants to find a way how to prevent overwhelm and burnout, and how to have balance between work life and family life. It's very important. And I can show all what the successful women are doing right now to be successful. So please, if you are in the place of not knowing, I will be your mentor, your coach. I'll meet you wherever you are, and I will take you through from the darkness to a place of love and shine. I can show you that there is greatness in you. I love to show women that they are so powerful. There is a greatness, they can shine. As there is place, as the stars in the sky, there is place for you also. So please do contact me. Wherever you feel, if you are in the place, and it doesn't matter, no matter what's going through in your life, I've been there, and I know why I am, why I tell you this, because I know, because I've been there and I overcome many struggles and adversaries in my life. And I am positioned to help you that, yes, you can too. No matter the weather, you can bring your own sunshine. I did. You can too. There is nothing that can stop you. And also, I'll give a free 30 minutes breakthrough discovery session. And if you come as well, I'll give you my book.
Wow, what a great offer. Thank you for doing that for our audience. I really appreciate that too. And another comment from Jean. Great to see and hear you both. We feel the same way about you, Jean. We look forward to having you back on the platform.
Thank you.
All right, Teuta, I will say goodbye to you for now. Hope you have a beautiful and blessed weekend. And it was Good to see you.
Likewise. I can see my dog. We are in fire.
Okay, bye-bye.
I love you. Okay, bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Next time, bye-bye. Bye. Thank you.
Oops, sorry. Oh my goodness, she was so fantastic. And again, such a great reminder about the power of human connection. And in times like this, we really need to reach out. And in some ways, today I just had somebody on from Australia, and her mother was watching from the UK, and they're not able to get together physically, but at least if you can connect some way through a phone, through a device, that's really important as well, because there are travel restrictions around the world still, and we just need to find whatever way we can to connect. All right, our next show is Pet Psychic Amina, and guess what? On this show, we have not one, but two psychics. We've got Amina and the Reverend Dottie Boone. That's coming up in 13 minutes. And after that, immediately following, I will be back as the listening mentor. On Fridays, I answer your questions. I have questions here that were sent in, and we will be answering two of them during my 8-minute live. Every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I come to you at the end of my broadcasting day to do 8 minutes. Wednesday is on a topic related to listening and or relationships. And Thursday is a guided meditation, taking it down. And Friday is answering your questions. If you would like to send in your questions, please do so. You can send them to Jacqueline@drjacqueline.com. And for some reason, my banner does not want to go. Oh, there it is. Stubborn banner. Jacqueline@drjacqueline.com. Send in your questions related to listening and or relationships. The questions I'm going to answer today are: my partner seems like he is listening to me when we're having a conversation, but seems to selectively take what he wants from our conversation and doesn't remember most of what I said. How do I rectify that? That's a good one. I'll be answering that. And also, how can I help my partner to not only hear me, but to listen to me and be in tune with me, so the subtle cues like my emotions are picked up and not just the words? Wow. Thank you to the person who sent those questions in. I really appreciate it. So we will be back with Pet Psychic Amina, and then right after that, my 8-minute live as the listening mentor. I'll see you later. Thank you, Teuta. Thank you, Chris Roberts. And thank you, Jean Daly. Bye.